yeah.
Okay, John, we got a couple minutes.
So, you know what, there's a lot of ways we can put it. If you can show us with your hands, how close and how far away are you from getting the deal done? Let's just cut it like it is. Are they close or are they far?
We're in a really good spot, myself in the UFC. We were talking about fighting next year at some point. I don't know when that fight's going to happen. But Dana White's pretty much just allowing me to do my thing and come back when I'm ready. And I'd like to fight the champion at the time when I do return. And to my understanding, Francis is going to be fighting Cyril Gane in January. So I'm thinking maybe sometime in the second quarter of next year that I'll be back in there. So I'm really excited. The main thing is to not count the days and to make the days count. And so I'm working very, very hard. Harder than I've ever worked in my whole career.
John, are you going to tease Chandler about being the first Hall of Famer in the family? Because he's solidified with the 100 sacks now.
Yeah.
So he's going to get the gold jacket, but you already beat him to it. Something you going to tease him about?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to tease Chandler. Chandler is he's my inspiration. Chandler does he does so well in his personal life. He does all the right things. Goes to bed really early. He eats really clean. Massage therapist comes to the house several times a week. I really am trying to model my professionalism after Chandler. He does it so well. I'm super proud to be a Hall of Famer. I know Chandler will be too, and we're just going to keep trying to raise the bar for the Jones family, but for all athletes around the world.
John, you and GSP here getting inducted in the Hall of Fame now. Don't know if you remember, but there was that old viral video of you guys in the nightclub line. And, You seemed like you didn't, What's the story about?
That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm not even sure where we were, but we're pulling up to a club and someone's asking, are you here to party with George St. Pierre? And I had, something like, or were they interviewing George and they were asking, were they talking to me? Yeah, it's been years. But yeah, I really didn't know George was right there. And when I did see him, I was so happy to see him. And we had a crazy night that night. Yeah, we got pretty wild that night. I did. George was being George, but I got a little crazy.
What's the toughest part about moving up, putting some muscle, ready to
It's been a lot tougher than people would anticipate. Just trying to gain that weight without gaining too much fat is really the toughest part about it. I'm eating a lot of red meat. I eat a lot of steak. I eat a lot of hamburger meat every day, and the food kind of gets boring after a while because it's like the same meals all the time. But some of the tough parts is trying to maintain your conditioning, your explosiveness, your versatility, and your strikes, and your movement. And I'm really grateful that my coaches are taking it really slow with me. They're allowing me to just gain a few pounds, see how I move, get my movement up to par, then gain a few more pounds, and then get my movement back up. So we're doing it the right way. I plan to have better cardio than I did at light heavyweight. I plan on having strength that these heavyweights may not be familiar with, versatility and movement that they're not familiar with, and definitely endurance that they're not familiar with. So, yeah, it's going to be great. We're really taking our time, and it's going to be a great product when it's finished.
Are you enjoying your time not fighting, or are you enjoying?
Yeah, I enjoy not fighting.
Are you worried that maybe that's too much?
No, because I do martial arts every day. I weightlift every day. So I feel like my skill set is getting better. I don't think ring rust is going to be an issue for me. Obviously, I'll be nervous when I first get to the arena, like I'm nervous right now. I'm always nervous to do this type of stuff, but once I get in there, it's what I feel like I was born to do. So, no, I'm making the days count, and I feel like time is on my side. Every week, every month that I'm not competing and I'm working on my gains, it's bad news for my future opponents. So, and I'm still so young too.
That time frame of so next summer, is that based on you wanting more time to build up to heavyweight, needing a break, waiting for the business to align for when you're ready? What is that time frame based on?
It's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of everything. I want to be. I want to be at the right place in my physical. I want to see the competition compete against each other so that I can gather more intel about their skills. I feel like fan demand. I feel like since I've left, people want to see me fight more than ever. It's just all working out. It's a little bit of all of it. I think think the middle of next year is going to be a great time for me to come back.
Jon, is it true when you fought Alex, did you not train your hardest for that fight?
I partied a lot leading up to that first fight. Yeah, everyone was saying like Alexander Gustafsson's the next Jon Jones. He's the UK's version of Jon Jones, and I didn't feel that. I felt like I was so much farther ahead of him, and my lack of respect for him caused me to come close to losing. So I feel like the second fight was a testament to just where my motivation was, where my focus was. It was just such a night and day difference. You see what I look like when I'm giving it my all. You see what I look like when I'm going through the motions.
But you're a Hall of Famer, though.
I am a Hall of Famer. Yes, that's so exciting. I'm so grateful.
Final question.
Given the transformation that you've had to go through, when you worked with Claressa Shields, what advice do you give her in kind of taking her time to get to where she needs to be in MMA?
Yeah, so I have talked to her about taking her time, but that's not going to work. That girl, she wants it. She's so hardworking. She's always in the gym, and I wish she would slow down a little bit. But you know, she's fast tracking herself, and who am I to tell her not to do that? She's so talented, and I was pretty fast tracked when I first got into the sport, coming from wrestling. So I just wish Claressa Shields all the best. She has unlimited potential, the perfect work ethic, and she's going to do special things.
Okay, guys, thank you. You got it.
Awesome. Thank you guys. That was fun.